What's up guys, it's here talking, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be talking about the raid boss for Magi Legend Conquest. We finally unlocked this raid boss and sadly it's a disappointment. Right now, this Conquest in this raid boss has the same HP cap for farming when compared to Haniwa event. The newest Haniwa event has the same HP cap. So you don't really need to keep farming this once it's over, but we get 5,000 jewels just by reaching 100%. So let's get all our strength into this so that we can finish as soon as possible. There are some people trying to pity Matriarch number 4 banner, and there's only 1 day and some hours, so if we can manage to defeat this as soon as possible, they can probably get more gens to pity. So let's go and talk about the boss. Well, Apollo is weak to blunt and fire attacks with some resistance to lightning. Well, attacks with very powerful attacks, even AoEs, you should be dead by turn 3. This raid boss is different than the ones before. We can only reach 5 turns this time to do damage, and you only need 600,000 to get all drops. More than that is just extra to kill this boss as soon as possible. So I'm gonna show you my best strategy that has plenty of damage but also buffs. Buffing yourself is very important here. I'm using the Rainbow Rangers formation. Let's start from bottom. We have Matriarch number 4 with Shining Glory inherited. I'm using this twice and then she just go and use Glitter Shell. This increases the damage output of every character here. We have Leonid, the newest version of him. I'm using Rosenwald and then I inherited Black Pearl. This is nice, he can evade sometimes. His damage potential is good and stable. Then we have Rukh with his Hammer Roll. He's gonna use this at least twice. Damage is super high. Also, another thing is that I'm using him with Proof of War, the Tower, and Titan Suit so that he survives at least 2 turn 3. Then we have Leon, because Leon is very powerful with his anti-material shot. He's gonna use this twice, decreasing endurance from the enemy and doing even more damage with the whole squad. Remember that deities like Apollo will do damage based on endurance of the enemy, so Leon increases the damage of everyone. Well, Apollo has his Masamune Theory and Masamune Plus inherited. Now let's talk about the weapons for all of them. Apollo is carrying a very powerful weapon with 90% increase. Then I have Leon with, I think, 80 something. Yeah, 80% increase. Then we have Rukh with as much as 82%. Then there is Leonid with, let's see, as much as 77%. And for last, my Matriarch has a weapon with 68%. Well, this one is the lowest one, but she's not exactly for damage. All the other ones are pretty strong. Oh, and before we go, increase Magi aura from Apollo to 6, or else he's gonna heal sometimes if Leonid triggers his passive too often. So the good thing about this strategy is that Matriarch is gonna heal people after they take damage, making them protected to survive more turns and do more damage. We got some combo here. We're gonna get a lot of combos when we buff agility. If 4 characters attack before boss, you have higher chance to do a combo. Not yet because we didn't buff, but probably on turn 2, 3, we may get better combos even. Doesn't seem like Apollo is super fast. So right from the start, we are getting 700,000. It can be a little lower if you don't get combos, but you still get all drops in 1 turn, guaranteed. Now, everything that goes after is more damage. See how Leon is good, even when he doesn't have BP, he deals very good damage. Leonid will get BP back, allowing more Masamune Plus to happen. Remember that Apollo only has BP to cycle 3 times. 4 times only if we get Leonid to trigger plus 1 BP. Now you're on turn 3. Apollo is gonna do a lot of damage now and probably kill the squad. Sometimes the only character that survives is Leonid. Sometimes it's Leon, sometimes it's Apollo. Well, we got a combo here with Matriarch and Rukh. Plenty of times I got combo with the whole squad as well. Well, we already have 1.7. I got 1.8, can get even more than that based on more RNG. To get more combos, easy. I think it's even possible to reach 2.0 million. Well, that's it. That's my best squad. Now, there's a second strategy. This one is made of gunners with a bullet shift formation. It increases damage by a lot to the frontal unit and also increases less by the back row unit. But all of them get increased to their dexterity. Leon's on the front because he debuffs endurance. Then I have Prefector Emelia, Zeke. I also have this version of Fuse and Roufas. Together they do damage, but they also die pretty fast. Leon on the front. We even got a combo with the 5 characters. It's not gonna happen all the time. But gunners are pretty fast, and this formation increases agility. So perfect for raids. We also going to get more than what we need to get all the drops. The problem with Fuse is that he's gonna start healing. If he gets to critical HP, he heals, so Arsenal is gonna be much better here. At least he buffs his dexterity to do more damage later. Still not good on raids. You either do damage or you die, but you don't slow down your team. Roufas will not see the light of day. Also, my Perfector Emelia is using Bullet Dance and then Sharp Shot. Now it's time to kill everyone. So this doesn't do as much as the other. The other one is much better for damage. And like I said, there's this problem with Fuse. He's gonna start healing himself, and that is not good. You can't stop him from doing this. Arsenal, if you have, much better. Now the next strategy is resolved around having Rukh perform more damage. So you can buff Rukh with your Snowy. Snowy also does blunt damage and then fire damage, so he's gonna be a good asset. I also brought Asellus. She can use her Rising Nova. You can leave that on 9 and then she's just gonna use it every time that she has 9 BP. If she triggers her passive, she's gonna use it more often. Then I have Ginny. She can be used as she is. And then the last one is Summer Elizabeth. If you don't have her, just bring another blunt damage dealer. She's here just because I have and she buffs blunt damage. Well, this formation is more about sustain, because Snowy is gonna buff Endurance and Will to decrease damage, but it's just too reliant on the damage that Asellus and Rukh does. And again, buffing agility will help us get more combos. This is not the best strategy, just an alternative for those missing out the characters that I use it in other ones. There's also a bigger chance of dying. It's not Matriarch that heals twice in a row. It's Snowy, and he only heals now again on turn 3. At least he heals before the enemy attacks. So there's that. Now we'll be able to get to 1.2 million, I suppose. With luck. Yeah, we're gonna get it. It's already 1.2 million. So this is more of an alternative than a better strategy, to be honest. I got as much as 1.5 million with luck with this strategy here, but it varies much more than Matriarch's strategy. And it only get more than 1.2 million if your Asellus keep buffing herself, because Rukh is not gonna last more than 3 turns. See, we even got to turn 5. Now we're gonna get Hybrid Breath. Yeah. Practically 1.5 million. Okay, so let's say that you don't have that older characters, but you do have these ones. They are kind of recent. Most people will have them. Newcomers, at least. Leon in the back line and human Leonid in the front line with Fatal Rondo and Black Pearl. Here on the middle we have Ruby because she's kind of recent. She has that Rising Flame and then Flame Whip, or can just wait till she gets BP again, but I guess this is good enough. There is also Goddess. She's gonna heal sometimes if people are in danger. She's gonna revive even. This one helps you get more damage but takes more time to clear. And then Apollo, but Apollo needs Masamune Plus from Inheritance to make this viable. Okay, so Leonid is gonna get a lot of damage. This formation increases his damage even more than Rainbow Rangers. As you can see through here, he's already doing like close to 120,000. But of course, they have a strong weapon for him, with 77% damage increase. Damage is good right from the start. You get like more than 500,000. You are pretty close to getting all drops right from the start. The problem here is just that, well, sometimes you're gonna heal. Like right now, she's gonna heal everyone with Heart of Goddess. But just like the first strategy, it's not a bad thing. It just allows you to keep doing damage. Apollo gets stronger within time, and Leonid just has stable damage. He keeps doing very strong damage. Now he's evading, see? Won't always evade, but he has the highest agility in the game right now. And if he triggers his +1 BP, he's gonna make Apollo attack more. Like in the first strategy too. This one just changes actually one character. Actually 2 characters. Ruby and Goddess. Yeah. You're gonna get how much? 1.2 million? Yes. It's Goddess instead of Matriarch, and who else changes here? Well, Apollo instead of Rukh. Less damage, but Rukh is an old character, not many people have him. With that said, guys, this was the last strategy. I hope it helps you farming this stage. Don't worry too much. This is not a very good place to farm status. It's just to finish this boss so everyone gets their gems. I know plenty of people are waiting for these gems to pity Matriarch banner. So, thanks so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't. If you want to support the channel, there are links in the description of the video. I hope to see you soon in the next one. Bye.